Alright, what's going on, mecha heads? We're gonna do a little Deadner today. We got some Deadner here, and we got Shannon, the queen of Deadner, in there. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna want to take some acetone and a rag. Make sure you wipe down inside here on all the metal first. We didn't do the floor yet, but we've already got the roof wiped down. Shannon's up there getting the first layer going for us. We'll lay one layer down. So the first layer will go down smooth, and then we'll kind of show you guys how we get to it after that. We'll probably try to hop in here and get a few pieces laid. Give you a good general idea there of what's going on. The roof is usually one of the harder parts, so it's kind of how we start here, and then we'll just keep heating that up until it's super hot. That's the key to this kind of Deadner here, is the heat. But let's get this first layer going here, and then we'll come back, talk about it a little bit more, and we'll be getting the big torch out here in a little bit. We'll show you. Just trying to put together a little Deadner video. Again, make sure you clean your surface first. We've already wiped down this roof here with acetone. And then you're going to want to use a lot of heat on this kind of Deadner. And we'll be back. This is how we're getting the piece started. For the roof, it's a little bit easier if you don't heat it all the way up. So she's getting it hot to stick it to the roof, getting the back of it warm, and then kind of working her way back out. And once she gets it put up there, then you really pour the heat to it and get it going. But that's the best way we've found to get it started on the roof, is to basically heat up the back a little bit till it sticks. Just keep putting the heat on it until it turns black, and get all the lines out of it. Make sure you press it up real good, roll it out, get all the air bubbles out. And then once you get the first layer in, you can kind of go to town. Again, I'm about to hop in here and see if I can't get a couple pieces in there, and we'll come back once we get a little bit farther. We're going to do some what I like to call Deadner balls. Deadner hot dog.
Thank you.
So what we're doing with these is packing the edges around where there's a gap, and then we'll be able to go back to our full pieces.
You don't need to make them so hot, honey.
Well, I'm not trying to. This torch is different than mine. Anyways, heat this back up until it starts to bubble some. The last couple been a little hot, but once you start to see it bubbling like that, you should be able to take our scraper and fold it. Once you get it nice and soft like Play-Doh there, fold it again.
Is that one not high enough?
I don't think so.
It looks like it is. Just hand it to me. I got a torch in here if it's not.
And
You got a tool. And then you want to try to fold it to where the sticky side is on the outside. Get to a spot
try this one more again up here. I'll move my station a little bit so we don't have to keep bending over. But I'm just gonna keep making a bunch of Deadner dogs. made up, I'll bring you over and show you what we're doing with it. Right now we're mostly working with just some scrap pieces we got. Snapping off a few at a time and getting back to it. She'll be adding more heat to these once they're in there. That's the biggest trick is heat. So heat, heat, heat. Oh, this one's a foot long. Deadner dogs. Mostly just heat, trying to keep the sticky side out as much as possible, but once you get the right amount of heat on them, it don't matter a whole lot, but try to keep the sticky side out for now. So you can see that nice little gap up there. Goes all the way around, so we're just kind of stuffing those back in that gap, filling that gap for now. It's kind of what's going on here. Once we get that gap filled, we'll go back to our bigger sections and hit up the roof. But we got quite a few more of these ball things to make before we really get it done, so we're going to go back to doing that. And then we'll come back here in a few. Got our Deadner balls done around the trim here. As you can see, we've got all them filled up now. Got that edge nice and filled in all the way around. And now we'll start coming up through the middle here, just like Shannon's doing. Vibraflex queen in the house. Again, I'll keep coming back periodically as we get a little farther along, but now we're just going to start building this roof down a little bit, and probably try to get 4 or 5 layers on here. I don't know, we'll see, and then maybe we'll get to some floorboard stuff here in a little bit, but this is what we're doing out here, having some fun, playing in this Vibraflex, doing our dang thing. We are about to get started on this floor up here, and I just vacuumed it out. I talked about the acetone a little bit earlier. I didn't really show you, so I'm gonna get a little acetone here on an old rag, shirt, whatever, and just make sure we wipe all this down. It's probably a good idea to remove any of the factory stuff that you don't need. Any of the factory deadener that's not stuck good, go ahead and get that out. I've had decent luck deadenering over it as long as it's stuck good, but otherwise I'd pull that stuff out too. But anyways, just clean this guy out as good as we can. Start laying us some deadener. Basically, if you're not going to take the dash all the way out, I'll go up in here far as we can reach. I'm going to try to leave his wires out here.
I got it on my eye. It still feels like it's scratched or something, but
What's that?
my eye.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What'd you get in your eye?
A piece of deadener, I guess.
Sweet. First thing I like to do is kind of heat the metal up. And then on these floor pieces, it's a little bit easier. We just slam them up in there. Caught that all good on fire. Yes, sir. That's how we do it. You want this torch back?
Yeah, preferably.
Okay. So, that's how you do it. You catch that stuff on fire. No safeties involved. You just burn it down and, you know, get on with it. But, we'll be back here in a little bit when we got a little bit more done. But you just want to make sure you apply a lot of heat and get all the yellow to disappear. And we're going to make some more deadener. And we'll be back. Alright guys, so we got the roof working pretty good now. I don't know how good you can see it there, but shine the light up there for us. There we go. Got the roof working pretty good now. But what we're doing here is, you want to explain to them what you're doing?
No, I'll let you.
So she's just going through, and basically we've covered the roof braces, and now we're filling it in and basically working our way towards the front here. I don't know how good you guys can see, but there's one of the braces there. Still got a little step down there, but we'll fill that up till it's flat, and then we'll probably lay one layer over that. Takes quite a bit of deadener, so I think we're on about 10 sheets or so. Over here, we'll do this side here just a little bit. There we go. Sit there and watch the deadener queen for a minute. Do her thing. I know you probably hear it all the time, but I don't know if you can see from here, but you see the little yellow stripes on that piece there, and you see how the rest of the roof is pretty much straight black. That's kind of how you know when you've gotten it hot enough. So make sure you're using enough heat. I know that's what we always say. Heat them up.
I personally like to do things uniformly, just so that you know that you're being nice and even and consistent. Believe it or not, I like consistency. So, yeah, uniformly is the best way to do Deadner.
And that's why she's doing the roof, and that's why she's the Deadner queen, because I'm not uniform. But anyways, we just kind of wanted to show you guys how we do this Deadner thing a little bit. Getting it in. Also, just for you guys, you know, you got to use a lot of heat. So if you got a light color paint job, you're probably going to end up with some dark spots on your paint. But use a lot of heat.
And it's better to use the yellow can instead of the blue. It definitely makes the process a lot faster. It's usually $3 to $5 more per can though, so regardless, you're going to use a lot, and it's better to be able to heat it up quicker than not. Just my preference there.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to let you get back to work, and
Thanks.
I'm going to go up here to this front floorboard and see what else we can get knocked out here before time to hit the road again.